Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to another travel vlog. This is our first travel vlog for 2026 and we're heading to Santiago, Chile. We're about to board our flight from Doha to Sao Paulo, Brazil, and 4 hours of layover there. Then another 4.5 hours of flight from Sao Paulo to Santiago, Chile. We're heading to our gate C6 for our flight from Doha to Sao Paulo.
Hello,
Hello.
one each.
Thank you. Yeah. Hi, we're on our way to GRU, Sao Paulo, Brazil. We left around an hour ago.
Somewhere in
Key Suite.
It's close.
Our favorite configuration of the business class for Qatar. Bread.
Cleaning with the mail bottles. Shop 5, shop 8. Serve free. Please enjoy. I'll be back with the champagne.
Thank you. Caviar. You know? Thank you. We landed in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Sao Paulo. We're just
First
looking.
time in South America.
First time, our sixth continent, right? Yes. Just looking for a lounge before we embark on our last leg of our
To Santiago,
to Santiago, Chile.
Chile. We have 4 hours of layover and then another 4 hours of flight. Then finally, we can sleep. See you later.
Later. And after 42 hours of flight and transit time, we're here in Chile. Finally, it's 2:47 a.m. The flight was delayed by an hour, but I'm glad we arrived safely and we're okay. Just tired. Can't wait to go to our hotel and rest for the rest of the day before hearing Mass. See you later.
So we're in our hotel now, Mandarin Oriental Santiago. So upon entering, you already see your toilet there, your sink, and then your shower. Then this is our room. For how many days, Ranch?
4 nights and 5 days.
For 5 days, 4 nights. Nice. Mandarin Oriental Santiago. Our abode while in Santiago. And here's our view. Currently, it's... What time is it? Almost 4 o'clock. Almost 4 o'clock in the morning. So, we just arrived after our 42-hour travel time, including layover. So, we're going to sleep now. Good night and see you in the morning. Oh, it's morning now. And this is our view in the morning. Right at the back is the Andes Mountains. Mountain range, right?
Hola. It's our first full day in Santiago. We're starting our first day with a full tour of the city. We're with our guide who's going to bring us around the city for the next few hours. We'll introduce to her later. Her name is Carol.
That is the inside view from this restaurant.
Oh, this one.
Oh.
That's why it's so popular.
Vitakura, right?
Vitakura.
Vitakura.
Vitakura is a nature word that means big rock.
Big rock.
The big rock community.
Okay.
So we're in Vitacura.
Vitakura.
Vitacura.
Vita means big and kura means rock.
Rock.
It's a nature word.
Oh.
And this is a native palm tree.
Palm tree.
We call it Palma chilena.
Palma chilena.
This is native from here. It's very short. It's
Yeah,
not
it
very
looks
tall.
different.
Yeah, it looks very different because in comparison with the Californian palm tree, the Californian palm tree is very tall. We have many varieties of palm trees, but it's the Chilean kind.
We also have palm trees, but it looks different. Ours is really thin.
Yes, yes, this one is a little thicker and then short, very short trunk. You see the view? If you want me, I could take a photo of you with the Costanera Tower and the
Costanera.
Titanium Tower.
Oh, those are the biggest, the tallest
yes,
towers
the
here. in
tallest
Chile.
tower.
We're about to take a cable car ride, which will bring us around just the top of the mountain and show us an overview of the city. Hopefully, it's 10 a.m. now, around 23 degrees Celsius. Ahead of me is Carol and Eric. It's very nice neighborhood. We're still near our hotel, the Los Condes area. And this is where we go. Oh, nice.
The Metropolitan Park, the whole park. So the Madonna, there's a Madonna, which is here.
Oh, yeah.
The Madonna is called Inmaculada Concepcion.
Okay.
So it was brought here in 1904.
Uh-huh.
So it took 4 years, the installation of that Madonna. And so in 1908 it was
Okay.
inaugurated. From France was brought.
Oh.
So it's huge. So it's like the Jesus Christ that you have in Brazil.
We'll get to see that also?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Then later we're gonna take the funicular because
Okay,
the cable
great.
car will be closed. So in the funicular,
Funicular.
it's like an elevator.
Yeah.
From the bottom to the top.
Okay.
We start at one. So we will have the chance of going up, and then we could see there
Okay,
closer. So this hill, the San Cristóbal hill, is 800 meters high.
Wow.
So Santiago is located 500 meters high from the sea
Okay.
to the ocean.
Level, yeah.
Yes, the level. So here we have the cable car, which is here, and then we have the funicular, which is leading to the top. But the funicular is from 1925,
Wow.
so it's older than the cable car.
Is it safe?
Yeah, yes, it's safe. But in Valparaiso we have the oldest funiculars
Oh, yeah.
from 1883. So this one is quite safe.
Oh.
Actually, the Pope, John Paul II, you know,
Rode that.
rode in that funicular
Wow.
in 1987.
So, okay.
So there's a place in where we have a memorial when he took the funicular.
Can't wait to try that later.
Yes. Okay.
We're in the Lastaria neighborhood
Yes.
of Santiago.
From the 1920s. So it used to be a very elegant area for that.
Oh,
So now it's becoming very popular with many young people.
and our guide, Carol, was telling us this is a 100-year-old
Yes,
building,
turned in
colonial house, turned into a restaurant.
Okay, now coming inside. So I will show you the ceiling. So this is like the typical ceiling in a countryside house, Viga a la Vista, we call it. So it's normally Oregon wood, which is very good quality. And then it's important to use very good quality of the wood. So this is very typical. We don't see it here here in Santiago, this house, but now it's a restaurant. It was restored. So it looks very nice.
Very nice, yeah. Looks nice.
Tea is coming
First.
from the English. They came here in the 19th century and they didn't like the idea of sharing straw. So that's why they introduced them. We have a place. It's just for the tea time and coffee.
Okay.
It's called Alice Room and it's inspired in Alice in the Wonderland.
Wow.
I will show you them. Okay, so we show you the first building that is a church and it's the oldest one here in this neighborhood, but it's not the oldest church in Chile. But I would tell you that the church was half destroyed.
Do you know war? Fire?
Yes, but of course started by the anarchists.
Oh.
In 2018, 2019, we had a big group of crazy people.
So how big is this Lasteria?
Last area is of this area. We started in Kulczewski's
Yeah.
house, and then is till the Santa Lucia here.
Okay.
So you will see but this area in the afternoon is very, very busy.
Busy with
Because-
tourists and locals?
Locals and tourists.
Okay.
Because then university students, they have the Universidad Católica
Ah,
nearby here. And then we have also many hotels like boutique
big
hotels.
hotels. Very nice neighborhood, ah.
So this is one of the first construction in Lastaria neighborhood.
And what do you call this church?
This called, you see, Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz.
Yes.
Okay, I will cross to take a video. Oh,
This
nice.
church was dedicated to the first Spanish who arrived here. So it's like the typical, you see, bell with
Yeah.
Spanish,
But how old is the church?
1840s.
Wow, okay.
So
Church.
it was half damaged. So the ceiling from here to the
Yeah.
top damaged by
Anarchists.
by the anarchists
Okay.
in 2019
Wow, too bad.
and 18.
But too bad it's closed now. Still in Lasteria. This is the hotel.
And
La-
this is the oldest house.
Hotel Cumbres.
Hotel Cumbres. It's new and old.
Oh,
And then this building there, the building with the balcony,
yeah.
is the oldest house. So it was the house of a painter called Mulato Gil de Castro from
Lato.
Peru. So this man lived there. So it's reflecting another period of time. You see the balcony? We don't see it anymore. It's there.
Yeah, but it looks.
This is the oldest building.
A nice neighborhood, no?
I like this.
Yeah. So they
Very-
call this area Paris, London.
Paris, London. From here, from Paris, we will walk to reaching London.
Okay, so we're now in Paris. We'll reach London in how many minutes? 2 minutes?
Yes, in 2 minutes, more or less. It's
Without
not
taking any plane from Paris or a train, we're now in London.
Paris with London. So you see? Yes.
Apartment.
It's
Yeah.
started very recently.
As part of our tour, we visited this building during the dark times of Santiago, Chile in general, during the times of Pinochet. This was one of the torture houses where there were like almost 100 people killed, tortured and killed, both men and women. And along the cobblestones, you'll see some of the names of the victims. 27 years old, 40 years old, 18 years old.
Most of these people were very
These are the victims. Very dark history, very tragic. Before we leave the Paris-London area, just like to explain why it's called London area. Primarily because of the architectural design of the area. It's more like a London district. It's a shopping area. The curvature of the buildings, the streets. So That's why it's London.
The San Francisco Church.
San Francisco. And this was erected in
In
16...
between 1554
Okay.
and 1618 when it was finished. But it was
Redesigned, restored.
in the year 1850s by the Chilean engineer called Fermín Vivaceta. So this man, this engineer, also finished the fish market.
Oh.
So that's why we must go there,
Okay.
because it's a very old building.
Yeah.
So this man constructed the tower and
Sadly,
the
it's
clock.
closed today.
A few moments later.
And we're back at Iglesia de San Francisco, the oldest church in Chile.
First time we were here, it was closed, so now it's thankfully open.
Okay, let's go inside. We understand, we're told by the tour guide that the ceiling there and the upper part of the church is still the original materials from back in 1600s when this was erected. Wow. They just reinforced the area to be more earthquake proof. We're in front of the church, where the altar, as you can still see. I'm not sure if you can see it from the video. On top of that is the original image of the Virgin Mary. There, this was given by the conquerors, Spanish conquerors back in 1500s. And it was brought to this church and remained in this church until now. So it's like 500 years still here. Look at the intricate ceiling. As earlier mentioned, this is part of the original church that was the construction started in the late 16th century. It was completed early 17th century. And the Nuestra Señora del Socorro, Our Lady of Socorro, is there in the middle. We're about to enter the oldest men's club in Chile. It was started, I think, 1820. The Del Unión. And this is the men's club here in O'Higgins Avenue. I heard it's fancy inside.
A very important architect, Alberto Guzmán, was the architect
From
who designed the
1925.
architecture of this beautiful building, which is a very fancy building, and is the men's club, the tradition from England, from the gentlemen's club. So here is the floor, is the original floor.
From 1920.
Yes, and then we have the chandelier, the main hall. So here we have some weddings, some receptions. So the members, you are allowed to be member if you are invited to be. So now the manager is a woman.
So only by invitation.
Yes, only by invitation. So you pay a lot of money to be a member here. So very important people like politicians or very aristocratic people have the privilege of being a member from here.
This is the Universidad de Chile. Premier universities here in Chile, Santiago, Chile. It's very near the Avenida Higgins. We are here in the Chilean Flatiron in Nueva York.
Yes, New York, New York. So this building was constructed in the year 1921, and it was designed by the same architect
Oh.
who designed the men's club. So he was a very visitor, and also the house was very well inside London.
So from Paris to London to New York, all in 1 hour.
Yes, so this is the financial district. Chilean architect from a French family,
Old stock exchange.
Emilio Jequier.
Until what year was the stock exchange? 19...
This one, it was like few years before. I don't know, I'm not sure it's 5 or 10 years, because now the new the new part, the new financial district is close to your hotel.
Las Condes.
Is Las Condes is Sanhattan.
Sanhattan.
So all the traders and are there, and then here it's like the history, but still open.
This is the end part of the Nova York. That's the stock exchange, old stock exchange. Or the flat iron of Santiago. And now this is the Academy of Diplomats. It used to be an hotel that closed back in 1973. And in 2020 it was repurposed to Academy of Diplomats School.
And this is the La Moneda Palace, the presidential palace.
Oh,
So it's called La Moneda.
La Moneda.
You know what it means, moneda?
Moneda.
Money.
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 Ah.
So it used to be the house of money.
Dinero.
Yes, dinero. So this was originally when the Spanish arrived here,
Uh-huh.
in the between 17 and 1800. This was the mint palace, mint money.
Mint money.
And there was a president who decided to translate the presidential palace from Plaza de Armas, that was originally
Yeah.
there, and then to here. So
Okay.
it started in 1845 as a presidential palace.
Okay.
So before, when we were a colony, it was the Mint Palace.
Mint palace.
So then the architecture of this beautiful palace was designed by an Italian architect called Joaquín Toesca. So Joaquín Toesca was very busy man, so he designed many old buildings in Santiago, but hired by the Spanish. So here we have the colonial architecture at the bottom, and then
Yeah.
a very neoclassic touch at the top. So the changing of the palace guard is like every other day. It's not every day, and I know in England it's like every day.
Every day and certain hours.
Yes, in the morning. Here is like every other day in the morning at 10, and then it's like a very lively, changing
Like a
with
ceremony.
pop music. Pop
Okay.
music. Sometimes it's Michael Jackson songs.
Wow.
It's not so serious.
Very interesting
Yes.
changing of guard.
Yes, so that's why many tourists come here for seeing the changing of the
Yeah.
palace guard.
This is the Supreme Court of
And this is
Chile.
the Supreme Court here, the appeals court
And
here, and the martial court here, and
not only the Supreme Court but the appeals court is also inside. Right across it is the Congress, this building. This one, this is Congress too. At least everything, the government center is on the same area, which is a good idea. So you don't have to travel far if you have certain government like filings or needs. This is the monument of showing the Mapuches, the natives of Chile, in their fight against the colonial powers. Very interesting structure. This is Plaza de Armas, the starting point of Santiago. Like point zero. This is the Catedral Santiago.
The Spanish, when they first arrived here, they imposed the religion.
Yeah.
That was the main thing, evangelization.
Yeah.
So then they were in a hurry constructing the first churches. They were from different kind of priests. For example, the Mercedarios, Franciscan.
Yeah.
But this is the maximum hierarchy here that represents, the bishop. So here the bishop is doing the mass. So the cathedral, this one is number 5 construction because the others were destroyed by earthquakes. So this is number 5, started in the year 1748 and then finished by the year 1899.
Okay.
But actually it was finished at the beginning of the 1900s because
Okay.
more than 100 years for, constructing the big
Yeah.
cathedral, but also for now finishing
Wow.
the details with the stained glass.
It's almost 200 years to make.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So this is very, very big, but took a long time because the other material was not, concrete was not earthquake proof. So here we discovered, the Romans, they used the lime, the egg white and the lime. So here we use the same kind of material for constructing the cathedral. So millions of eggs.
Wow.
And then it's very strong, but very flexible.
Okay.
So then the lime, the sand, the rock from the quarries, that was the only way for constructing it. And this is here the entrance that was designed, this entrance, in front of the Plaza de Armas by the Italian architect called Joaquin Toesca. That is straight ahead, the main altar. Okay? So you see, it's very similar to what you find in Italy. Very neoclassic Italian style with the columns here and the paintings in the ceiling. So it's reflecting another period, the neoclassic. So the stained glass that I was talking about, that was the last part, finished, is that one from Germany. So straight there is the main altar, which is covered with marble, lapis lazuli stone, and gold.
Okay.
That's why it's coming the name Santiago of the New Age, as the full name of Santiago. There are different Santiagos.
Oh, Santiago
de
the New Age.
Compostela, Santiago de Cuba, Santiago del Estero,
Parroquia.
Santiago de Nueva Extremadura. So this is a little chapel. It's dedicated to the Chilean version of, Virgin Mary, which is Nuestra Señora del Carmen. Constructing the cathedral, because the other concrete didn't survive. So it's the rock from the quarries with the egg white and the lime.
Yeah.
So then many bridges were constructed with this material, also many warehouses also for the wineries, because it keeps cool also naturally. So you see, it keeps the temperature, so it's also good for the wine.
Maybe like European churches.
Yes, like the European churches. So here is the
Nuestra Señora del Carmen.
Nuestra Señora del Carmen. So we have a festivity which is in July.
Here's the main altar, and the main altar is with gold and lapis lazuli
And marble.
and marble.
So under the main altar is the crypt, and all the bishops are buried. Actually, the bishops are living here on the side of the Metropolitan Cathedral. They have the
So that's her palace
the
also.
Palace of the Bishop.
Okay.
That is used only in very special occasion, and it's from England, from 1830s. I have heard only twice.
Wow.
The music
Twice.
is amazing. I heard the Fountain of the Opera.
So this is the original map.
Of Santiago, 1580s. So Santiago was founded in the year 1541.
80.
So Pedro de Valdivia, the founder of Santiago, sent to plan the city. So that's why it's very easy to go from one place to another. But the river was around the city, so that's why Santiago is located in the Mapocho Valley, the name of the river. So the Plaza Mayor was the first name, and then changed its name because of the soldiers that were killed here. And then the house there, that big house, was the house of Pedro Valdivia that was behind here. And then the chapel is not the cathedral, it was the chapel first.
Okay.
And then the cathedral was constructed 5 times. So that's why it took 100 years. And this is all Spanish. And then the city of Santiago was surrounded and protected by a big wall.
Mercado
The
Central.
homes were constructed in Glasgow. And they were constructed between 1860s and 1868. And then it was brought here and assembled by the Chilean engineer from the one who reinforced the Orthodox Church in Chile, San Francisco. He constructed the clock. So he constructed and designed, this engineer, the outside of the Mercado Central. So then it looks like a train station.
Correct.
And it was constructed for being a market, a central market. But originally was everything here, like fruit, vegetables, fish. Now it's only fish.
Okay.
Fish market and seafood. If you want, you can see it. Here you will choose the best part. So this is one of the best restaurants here.
That one?
Yes. So this is the inside market from 1872 when it was
So
inaugurated.
same.
The same from 1872. So it was inaugurated by the first governor of the city of Santiago,
So-
Benjamin Vicuña Mackenna.
Wow, same structure since 1872. Now it's a purely fish market and some restaurants.
Anyways, this is all yours.
We're in El Galion having our lunch, late lunch, and look at this. What a feast. Ooh, all looks good. And we're still waiting for our empanadas.
We eat the empanadas. It's like
The ceviche empanada and the octopus empanada.
and we
Wow,
have the
wow,
cheese
wow.
empanada. So I will
There's a
divide
cheese
this one. I will share with
empanada.
you.
So we're in Santa Lucia.
Santa Lucia Hill.
Santa
And
Lucia
we are now
Hill.
walking in the terraza in the square called Republican Square. It was the leader of the Mapuche tribe
okay.
that was killed here. But the Mapuches were not living in this area because they were living in the south. So the tribe that was living in this area were the Pichinches. But it's very important to mention the Mapuches defeated the Spanish, so that's why they are very important because they were the only one who defeated them. And that's why we have this chimamu here, these two chimamu. So they represent the leaders of the Mapuche people,
Yes.
and they are, according to what the Rapa Nui people also, leaders are considered important people taking the political decisions of the tribe. So they believe that when some leaders die, they continue alive.
So they represent the leaders.
The leader. So they continue alive in the totems.
Oh.
So that's
So they
why-
live in the totems.
Yeah, so they continue alive, so they will be forever. You see, alive. So that's why they are important. So if you go to the Museum of Pre-Columbian Art, you will find the Shemamu because they represent the Mapuche people.
Bateria Gonzalez. This was erected by the Spanish during 1814 to 1817. They conquered. They tried getting back Chile.
Yes, but they couldn't because at the end, Chile became independent in 1818.
Oh.
1 year later, in 1817 and 1818, we were becoming free, independent with O'Higgins, Bernardo O'Higgins and San Martin.
So that's the representative of the Mapuche people. But there was a mistake in
Yes,
the
the feathers.
putting feathers, which is more of like a American Indian.
Inspiration. There is the family name, is the Bourbon family. So still is the Bourbon alive, Philip VI in Spain is now the king. So he's more popular than his father, Carlos. Juan Carlos is not very popular, Juan Carlos. So then we have the Lions, Leon, the
Leon.
first region, and Castilla,
The
the first
castle.
region of Spain.
Yeah.
Castilla, Leon.
Castilla Leon, the coat of arms of Spain.
So this is representative. So from that period of time, we still have the Bourbon
Ah.
in the monarchy
Okay.
in Spain. Bourbon family.
London, Paris, New York. Now we're in
Rome,
Rome.
in Santiago.
Neoclassic fountain
Yes.
in the middle of the park,
In the middle of the park, the entrance.
courtesy of Governor.
The first governor of Santiago.
Yeah.
It's one of the main, projects making, more beautiful
Yeah.
Santiago. And we
Wow. I love the sound of water.
Yes, it's very relaxing.
This is inside Santa Lucia
Yes.
Hill.
In front of the main avenue called Alameda or
Alameda.
O'Higgins.
It is. It is.
Okay, we are in front of the magical fountain. So it's called the magical fountain because it's like in the Trevi fountain, you can throw a coin and make a wish.
Oh.
So it says, throw a coin, it says, close your eyes, throw a coin and make a wish.
So close your
So that's what I
eyes,
gave
throw
you.
a coin, and
Make
make
a wish. So that's what I gave you, these coins for you to make
Okay.
your wish. For coming
Okay.
back again.
Yes. to have enough budget to come back again.
Yes.
On our way out of Santa Lucia Hills, and we're about to visit the second to the last stop of our tour today, Immaculate Conception.
So at the top, you see the highest peak is 800 meters high. Is the Madonna called
Okay.
Immaculada Concepcion. So it was
We're supposed to go up there,
so it took 4 years. The
but
installation of the Madonna. You see?
this one,
So then
the
you can
funicular
come up.
is closed for maintenance today. We'll try to come back tomorrow or Wednesday.
A few moments later.
Hi, we're back at the funicular para pumunta sa San Cristobal to visit the summit and see Immaculada Concepcion. We're going to take the funicular going up, and the plan is to come down via the cable car. Here with the ticket. Now there's a long line going up. Not too long. Okay, just to recap, you have two choices to come here. You can buy online, so you save some time falling in line for the tickets, or you buy at the ticket booth here. See you up there, and we're going up. Up. This is roughly around 500 to 800 meters, at least the summit. So I'm not sure if it'll be all the way to the summit, but it's really farther. Wow. That's the Santiago de Chile. There you go. I'm getting dizzy. Just because I'm afraid of heights. Here's a view on top of the Assumption, the summit. That's just realized Santiago is so big. We now try to climb the area where the Immaculate Conception is erected. So from the funicular, just a few steps, few meters away from the funicular, right after the stores, you'll see the Immaculada Concepcion Santuario. Cerro San Cristóbal, Santiago, Chile. We'll go up. So we thought it would just be a few steps from the entrance to get to Immaculate Conception. But no, you have to exercise to go up. After 1 hour of climbing, no, just a minute or two, you reach the proper area of the sanctuary.
So more steps.
Yeah, steps. To the right is I think the church, and there to the left, covered by the trees,
The white image of
is the image of Immaculate Conception. We'll go there now. You can see now the Immaculate Conception, and a few more sets of steps. We'll reach the summit. And we are here at the Immaculate Conception. This is inside the monument itself, Immaculate Conception.
So it's below this altar is below the big image outside.
Yeah, the chapel inside, dedicated to
The Immaculate Conception.
We're about to enter the sanctuary. Within the compound, still within the compound of the Immaculate Conception. Church. Going to take the cable car going down.
This is where you alight. Di pala, embark.
There's a line.
We're about to embark.
Yes,
Cable car. So we're next. Hopefully we get a good seat because we're next in line. I mean in front of the line.
Each cable car is good for 6.
Cable car. That was fast. But this is the forest. Another side of Santiago.
Sollen sie auch mal ein bisschen quälen. Wir müssen uns auch quälen.
Na, aber nur.
Ja, ich meine, war früher auch nicht alles gut, aber sagen
So there was a station, a stop, if you choose to go down there and then walk down.
Schöner Pool. Du kannst jetzt rein.
Oh, there's a pool there.
Schön Kaffee, ein schönes Eis in den Pool. Würden wir erreichen.
But we chose to go all the way down.
So wird kein Pool. Kann sich jetzt noch das
Costanera
Gymnasium
there.
bewerben.
That's the tallest building in Latin America. Yeah. And that's Oasis Station, the final stop going down from the summit.
We're on our way to the house of Pablo Neruda.
Yes, we're going to Neruda's house, which is the light blue house, and this is one of the street art, probably dedicated to one of the poems that Pablo Neruda wrote. It's called Un poco más allá, un poco más acá, a little further, a little bit closer.
Un poco más allá,
Un poco más acá.
un poco más acá. What's acá? Closer?
Yes,
This one is the house?
yes, this one is the house. So we're gonna go upstairs, so we will see the house from the top there, so you will see the whole house. It looks like a chic
This is Pablo Neruda's house.
boat. So all the houses are like a boat.
That's
This is a
That's a
Chilean,
scona.
Chilean idiom.
means messy hair.
Messy curly hair.
Messy curly hair.
I have curly hair and my hair is very messy.
So this is the house
Yes,
in Santiago,
yes, in where Neruda lived
Okay.
with his third wife,
third wife.
the Chilean lady, called Matilde.
Okay.
So Matilde had a very curly and messy hair, and there was a very famous painter called Diego Rivera, you know, the one married with Frida Kahlo from Mexico. So this man painted Matilde here, and then there's a big painting of Matilde with a very messy and curly hair in the whole, you know, wall.
So now it's a museum?
Yes, it's a museum now because Pablo Neruda was very crazy. He was collecting everything, like teapots, like glasses, like bottles, like shells. So he had a collection here of
Okay.
the Russian dolls. You know?
Oh, yeah, the one,
Yes, one to Petrushka.
yes.
Yes.
So we're buying Sky Costanera tickets here. It's how much? 23,000 Chilean peso per person. So you do it via this machine. It's actually at near the entrance. That's the entrance over there. So we got our tickets already. So here's the entrance going in.
Ticket holders to left.
Oh, so there are ticket sales over here as well. If your card doesn't work, like what happened to Ramji, then you can go here to the ticket sales area. And here is where you enter. There's a scan.
We're going in. Arrive the elevator. Going up.
Oh.
Me dieron de baja, no borraron.
Wow.
Nice. Wow. Where do we start? The highest building of South America, Sky Costanera. I think it's still part of the Andes Mountains, the mountain ranges you see behind. Look at that. It's a 360-degree view of entire Santiago. Amazing. You have a summary of the different barrios and interesting places around Santiago. So you're right, yeah. The one I showed you, that's the Cordillera de los Andes. This is the Andes mountain range. It's already almost 6:47 p.m. and sunset will be at around 8:30 p.m. So that's why the sun's still up. We're too tired to wait for sunset. I think that's the Mapucho River. I don't know if you can see it. It's brown, but our guide was telling us it's not dirty. It's just the minerals that's coming down from the mountain. Santiago is such a big city. Total of 15 barrios. Other side. Amazing. Sky Costanera. Sign.